Wrestling Gab. That's Talitha. I am Travis. It's Friday. That means we get to see some Randy Orton versus Minnie Mouse or whatever his name is. Carmelo Hayes.
Wow.
We got a contract signing with Cody and Logan. Logan's got a brother that's going to be fighting Mike Tyson here in a few weeks.
Yeah, in a real fight.
Yeah, real one.
A real fight.
With big-ass boxing gloves on. They're like 16 ounce or something. They usually fight with 12 boxers.
That's weird. So they can't throw as hard of punches because they're so heavy?
So Bianca is supposed to be wrestling Tiffany. So we'll see if that happens.
Why? What happened?
I don't know if I can say it. I'm going to say it as a reporter. That way I can't get in trouble.
There's a rumor.
No, it's not a rumor. There's a fact that Tiffany Stratton posted a video of Jade Cargill, and she hits Jade, and Jade falls off the mat. But she put in an audio excerpt from a different thing that called her a black bitch.
Right. So Chris is talking about it.
Okay.
So I'll read some stuff. But anyways, we got people in the chat. I'll read Chris's comments. We got Robert Warney with us. Hey, Robert. Good to see you tonight. How are you doing? What is that?
What do you think that is? And then you go, what is that?
I don't know.
I don't like it. It's difficult.
What did you do to yourself?
I haven't done anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but it looks like scrapes, but it's like moving, and then I got some here now too. I'm like, what is it? You'd think it was the cat maybe, but it's not.
What were you working on outside?
Nothing.
Branches?
Today. Oh, there she is. She did show up.
Okay, so Chris is in the chat as well. Hey, Chris, we got Picola with us. Sophie's out there. Hopefully everybody's ready for your weekend. We got Chris saying, hey, Travis and D. BS people on Twitter being cyber crybabies about Tiffany's status. Stratton calling Jade a, quote, black bitch, when in fact she did not call her that, and it ended up being an edited video.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. It's not her saying it.
So she's not saying somebody edited it to say that to get her in trouble.
No, she did it. She edited it. It's just she didn't call her that. She just put it. It's a voiceover, you know, like you'd have Robert De Niro say something, or you know what a voice. You know, you watch TikTok all the time. It's just somebody else saying something. Oh, I know what's wrong with it, and no gas in it, or whatever.
Oh,
it's that, but it said black bitch.
Oh, Picola says time flew by this week. Sophie says, hi, there was a rumor that Bianca is pregnant. Well, if that's the case, she wouldn't be in this match.
Nope, even if she was like 1 week pregnant, she wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, she wouldn't even be anywhere near a wrestling match.
But I would love that if that was true.
Yeah, because I don't think she has babies of her own, does she?
I don't think so. I think he has some from his, like, previous whatever.
Picola says, hello, Gab Gang. Hi, Picola. Chris says, so people think Tiffany is out, but not really if this match is already on their way. Sophie says Saudi Arabia might host Mania or Rumble in 26 or 27.
I've seen that.
Chris says, God damn, she is so fucking hot tonight. And Robert says,
both of them are, of course.
Hey, I'm doing great. How y'all doing? Pretty good, Robert. You ready for the weekend, or are you working this weekend? Having fun or working? Chris says the crowd seems to be on Tiffany's side.
Yeah, I'm with both. I can tell Tiffany's not in it mentally. I can see it in her eyes. She's not there. She's kind of distracted. But her outfit reminds me of something out of like a Conan the Barbarian movie, the bottoms.
Yeah.
Where they're like straight across and then they just come down and cover the crotch.
Yeah. Well, they just went up her crotch.
Well, yeah.
By the way, just so everybody knows, when Bianca grabbed her by the waist and pulled her up, her whole thing went up and gave her camel toe.
Right. Well, she's trying to get a butt. She doesn't have a butt yet. That's one thing she's missing.
Yeah.
To be the total package.
At least this outfit doesn't make her look like she has a ginormous
camel.
Something down there.
Woof.
A lady dick.
Hey, they're slapping each other's asses at each other.
Ooh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Robert says, I'm ready for this weekend. I'm not working this weekend. I'm going out of town. Good for you, Robert. Hopefully you're doing something fun and enjoyable. Chris says, yeah, a little up the crotch, baby. Oh, yeah, it went up there all right. So, hey, Chris, I saw that Houston got hit by a huge tornado.
What the how's that even possible?
Yeah, they got hit by a tornado.
Like the actual city of Houston?
I can't remember the actual city of Houston, Texas. I couldn't remember how far you are from Houston. Are you in Houston or are you away from Houston? Yeah, I couldn't remember if he was or not. I know he's in that side of Texas, but I couldn't remember.
I honestly didn't know that tornadoes went that south, like where the ocean is. So
yeah,
Houston is a beach town. Not really, but you know what I mean.
We've had this discussion before about how far inland Houston really is. Do you think you got the cat's gross? Have you been playing with the cat?
Though, see?
Is it because you're scratching it?
But I'm not.
Are you sure?
It's not even itchy. But see, it scratches.
Is it from you playing with the cat, maybe? Have you been playing with him?
Mm-mm. And when I do, it's more here. But no, I haven't been playing with him.
Chris says, yeah, we got fucked up here, but I'm in West Houston. But it was the north side of Houston and downtown. Yeah, I saw some pictures. Okay, I figured you were in Houston. I was like, I'm pretty sure you were in Houston.
That might have torn me up.
Oh, no, it's probably broken forever, and it's never going to come back. Probably going to fall off right in the ring.
Is Esther going to lose this?
I don't know.
She's got to lose, though, right?
Maybe.
Because they don't want her to fight Jade next.
No, they wouldn't want them to be. Because they're on the same side, right? Tag team partners.
With her
Unless she goes against Nia Jax, I guess. Because it's Nia and Jade against each other.
Nia's not winning that.
They're going to throw Nia under the bus and be like, push. Chris says, it was basically like a mini hurricane. The news is making a big deal about it all day. Really? They were talking it was more like a tornado, but okay.
Wouldn't that be called a typhoon?
Well, I mean, it depends on where it came from. So did it come from inland down? It's a tornado. If it came from the coast in, it's a hurricane/tropical storm. So that's, I mean, where you would have to draw your information from whatever.
Isn't tropical storms
weather
just when they're north?
No, once they hit inland. If a hurricane hits inland, it's technically becomes a tropical storm.
Right, but there's also where once they're above a certain latitude, they're too, because they can go all the way up the coast into New York. We've seen it before, but they don't call them a hurricane once they reach like North Carolina or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Or Virginia.
Anyways, Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi says, what's the story? What's the crack? Ew. Tiffany Stratton's outfit? That's the crack.
There's a lot of crack there.
There's some crack in the front and the back happening tonight. Just so you're aware.
Especially if you're a crack.
Chris says, "Oh, it's funny because our county judge and mayor had an argument earlier when holding a press conference, like on TV."
You know, we almost had that same argument. Was it about whether an astronaut or a caveman would win in a fight? Because I feel like that is a huge argument.
Is it?
Yeah, even AI was like, "Well, it depends on the circumstance." But I'm just saying, if it's just, say, in the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
Or middle of Africa.
Yeah.
I just feel like a true caveman could throw a spear better than any Olympian because their life depends on that throw, their food. So can you imagine how hard and accurate they could throw?
Right.
You know, 100,000, 200,000 years ago.
Well, they'd have to. It's survival.
Or they would
die.
Go extinct, yeah. As a race. A whole human race. Kill a lion at like 60 yards, maybe? 40 yards?
Right.
I don't know why you would hunt a lion. Big gig energy.
Picola says, hope everyone is all right. And Chris says, it's because there are different parties and our county judge is kind of hot. At least I think so. It gets ratings, I guess. That's weird. Yeah, Picola, like, I guess it, like, downtown Houston, it, like, blew out a whole bunch of windows in some of their skyscrapers. So the whole ground was covered in glass.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I saw pictures. It was fucking crazy. Sophie says Drew versus Damian is rumored for Clash at the Castle. It would be funny if CM Punk screws Drew again.
He will.
Oh yeah, he will. All the WWE shows will be staying on their nights once their new TV deals start.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, I saw that coming a mile away. They had mentioned something in something that I was reading, and it just told us when it was going to be. I think it was the Saudi Arabia WrestleMania or whatever, that it would be a 4-day weekend event. Meaning that they have to be together.
Right. Chris says, oh, fuck yeah, Tiffany showing her flexibility with that submission.
It's almost like Charlotte there with that figure 8. Was this be a figure 5?
What kind of a show are the people over in that corner getting?
I don't know. None better than what we're getting.
Way better.
I would rather see the boobies than the weird misshapen hoo-ha.
I don't know if it's misshapen. Just her outfits make it seem like it is. So I'm not sure if it is or not. Just sometimes the pants she wears makes them not so pretty in that area. Picola says I had to do my due diligence. She don't look half bad. I'm always a sucker for curly dark hair. Who are we talking about?
Yeah, who are we talking about?
Are you talking about the county judge for Chris's area? Is that who you're talking about? Is that who you went and looked up, Picola? Because Chris said it's kind of hot. Chris says it was crazy because my Stros still slayed yesterday during the storm and we beat the A's tonight. We faced the Brewers. I'm only worried about this game because of goddamn Jackson Churio. He will probably score some runs against us. Game because of Jackson Churio.
Yeah.
Ravi says Esther getting her just desserts in the match for once. Picola says the Houston County judge. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant. Chris says, yeah, our county judge, Lena Hidalgo, she's all right. Little shawty.
That's awesome.
Well, sometimes it's okay to have pretty women up there in the areas of whatchamacallit. Oh, what the hell was that?
It was a botch.
It was
that was
she
even
like
worse.
stopped and like paused to hit her. It was weird. That's very strange.
Tiffany
Lord.
gets man slammed right there. Well, look at this, 2 and 3. Nope.
What are you doing? Your face. Oh, look at those little teeths. Oh, how cute are they? Oh my God,
Tiffany
look
is
at
the
them.
future, but let's be honest.
Their
Bianca's
teeth are gross,
the
buddy.
right now.
Need to brush them. Brush, brush, brush.
Poor guy doesn't get any more medicine.
It's alright.
No more treats.
What? Can still give him treats.
He was getting all sorts of treats. He knew when he'd get his medicine, he's just like, oh, yay! And he'd run into the kitchen.
Yeah. Doesn't take much to Pavlo dog him, by the way.
Right. Uh-oh!
Oh. Ah.
So close. Come on, Tiff. Although, I like Esther. Oh, here it is. KOD!
Oh, she
It's
gonna
over.
get it?
Yep. It's over. No! Tiffany lands on her feet like a cat. Pulls her into the rope.
Robbie says WWE will screw Tiffany over in this match.
Could.
That's a possibility.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
It's funny, is Esther put herself there.
Yeah, she
She's
did.
like, I know it's coming.
Yeah, she definitely put herself
There's
in
the
the
Queen's
not so good
crown.
thing.
The King's crown is pretty cool, too.
Chris says Tiffany is about to win Queen of the Ring. Then out of nowhere comes Mandy. Theme song, crowd pops, and she costs Tiffany the match.
That's like the same person. Like, what's going on? Except for Mandy has a butt. But Mandy's not coming back anytime soon. She sells her coochie on the OnlyFans or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's not OnlyFans, but it's something like that. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Got her over. It's not going to do it. You can't beat somebody with a German suplex. How's that even comfortable? Is Tiffany comfortable, you think?
In her outfit?
Yeah, just that. Look at her. I mean, don't look at her ass, but look at her ass. Like, that
Yeah.
looks so uncomfortable. That...
It's all up there. I don't know.
I mean, I could be carrying a 2,000-pound truck with 5 other dudes, and something touches my butt like that, I would drop it.
Thumb booper. Pickles, a Spider-Man meme ensues. Oh no. Are you mad? Are you mad because I am interrupting your lickingness? Yeah.
It's like, what's that? Oh, it's my tail. I was all excited.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Is she gonna cheat? Cheat. Oh, she did. She poked her in the eye.
What?
Is she gonna
Tiffany.
beat Esther clean?
Oh.
Chop block? All this is clean. 1, 2. Oh, fuck, I thought she had her. But no, you're not beating Esther with weirdness. There it is. That's her finisher. Oh! Esther pushed her. Here comes the KOD. It's over. But her knee. Can her knee hold her up? It's over.
I guess her knee isn't as bad as she made it out to be.
KOD. They just showed her butt bouncing. And they cut away. The butt's like... They were like, okay, no, cut.
Told you they'd let her win.
I know. I thought maybe there would be some sort of cheating. Really? That's what we're doing? We're calling her one half of the tag team champions? That's dumb. I get that she is, but she is Esther, right? She's more than one half of tag team champions.
Right. Anyways, as Chris says, she lost as punishment. No.
No, I think she was
No.
destined. You're not going to beat Esther. But now she's moved on, so now if Jade wins...
It's going to be Belair and Jade.
Yeah, so Nia has to win this, which means Jade loses. I don't see that match happening already.
The Nia and Jax
Jade.
or Belair and Cargill.
Yeah, Cargill and Belair. Unless she pulls out because her knee's busted.
That'd be great. And then...
Yeah, they're making it. They're blowing it up. It just happened.
Oh, no. It happened before, remember? She got attacked by, like... I can't remember who attacked her, but a couple people attacked it when she was fighting the... your garbage people that you don't like.
Right? The riffraff?
Yeah, the riffraff people. Like, they did that.
That's not next week, sweetheart. Is it? I guess it could be.
Well, it's the next weekend is, yes. That weekend. It's happening. It's Memorial Weekend next weekend.
It's true.
Happening. Robbie said, so Esther winning the Queen of the Ring. Wow, not a shock. Chris says it's going to be Jade versus Bianca, question mark. Who knows? Sophie says, yesterday marked 2 years since the quitters walked out of the WWE, so they might give us Jade versus Bianca this early. Robbie says, I told you Esther would win, and Pickle's like, whole Fiend cosplay up in the front. I didn't even see it. Sophie says, I feel like Io might win the Queen of the Ring, and Logan versus Cody is only the WWE Championship. Robbie says, Jade versus Esther, no thank you. Sophie says, next week's show will be what they did when they were in France by being live but tape at the same time.
Natalya contract gonna expire here pretty soon? She going somewhere?
Natalya?
Maybe they'll let her walk.
Ooh. I don't know. They do use her a lot.
Yeah, but they have so much talent there. Like, not real talent, but whatever they call talent. Did he just say he's the longest reigning champion? Is he? He might be. Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, right now.
Yeah, because everybody kind of won their belts over the last month or so.
Yeah. and assume, what a dumbass. He's got a sense of him. Chris says LA versus Logan. Rob is like, D, your fave weekend, Memorial Weekend. Sure. Is it my favorite? I didn't know. Thanks for telling me, Ravi. It's really helpful. Oh my god, what was that?
The house settling. Oh, here's something cool.
What is it?
2050 is as far away as 1990.
Wow.
I think it's closer. Or it's
26 years.
It's right there at the...
Pickle's like, oop, did my balls tingle for a bit when LA Knight, yeah, and Logan stood face to face? Shut the front door. Not cool. Your little blurb of stupid. It's not cool. The 90s were like 10 years ago. I don't know what everybody else is talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No. No, remember. People, the 1900s were such a definitive time. Yeah. The 2000s aren't making it out to be fucking anything at this point. Just garbage.
Well, you can see...
Stuff in history, stuff that you want to just erase from history, definitely.
You can see things happening at this point that something's got to happen. Whether it's a world war or something. But people are going to have to get harder.
Mm-hmm.
Something's got to unite people or divide them. Then to reunite them. Anytime you have soft times, you get soft men, and it's that toxic femininity in men
Yeah.
that's
It's
destroying
gross.
us at this point.
Yeah, they're gross.
She gets the same car.
It's just updated. It's just not a gremlin anymore. Or whatever the fuck it was that she had. That's just insane that the wind's still blowing like that. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous. Robbie says, did you think Baron Corbin is finished as a wrestler?
Baron Corbin. No. I mean, they can do a lot with him. But I just don't know what Triple H is planning on doing with him. At some point, he's got to get the Jinder Mahal treatment, right? Like, you gotta go. You've been here long enough. But I would rather have him than Johnny Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason I say that is I know that they need one little guy but there's others. They have tons of them. They have Pete Dunne. They've got all of them that they have. Tommaso Ciampa, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Oh, they're in Jacksonville, Florida, huh?
Yeah. AEW's home.
Ravi asks, will we ever see Braun Strowman again? He's been whatevered. He got picked.
Yeah, we saw him on Monday yelling at somebody in the back, helping out people.
That's right. She just in your way.
They need to break them up immediately, if not sooner.
Rob is like, is he really still about? Yeah, he was drafted. It's sad.
Yeah,
and people's like, Ravi, you're drunk laughing, right? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, did you drink a few beers before you had a nap and then came on here? Excuse me. Robbie's like, I've been at work today. No beer for me. What? You don't drink on the job? It'd probably make it way nicer. Peel's like, unfortunately, I'm sober this Friday. Oh, bummer. All y'all are sober. How terrible for your lives. I don't know what that is. It's got to be scratches of some kind. Like you've been itching it in your sleep.
It's just this afternoon.
Whatever. You showed it to me yesterday.
No, I didn't, because I didn't have it yesterday. You showed it to me yesterday.
You did too.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
What is he, like a Tasmanian devil or something? This is gross and weird.
The Tiny Tongan.
What in the
Are we going to get the Tiny Tongan versus Jey Uso in the Crown?
Why are they weird? Ring? It's dumb. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Yeah, that looks like Myla Rose or whatever her name was.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw her.
Yeah. LA's going to lose to the Tiny Tongan.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. People's like, no funny business or solicitation for me. You don't want to try to meet up with Lola at the bar tonight? Come on, Piccola. Rob is like, what use is Braun Strowman really? How does one get a body like Jade? Hard motherfucking work.
Yeah.
And genetics. Just saying.
Ew.
Oh, God. Ew, another whore. Tell him to go out there with the weird, eaty, bitey face guy. It's weird, creepy, and stupid.
It's a bust. the hell's H-I-M? Him? He sure ain't him. Even he him.
Yeah, fuck you, little man.
Right?
Yeah, go play somewhere
Let the
is
men
right.
play.
Go play in a fucking gully somewhere, and hopefully there's a monsoon and you can't get out.
Tiny Tonga!
Chris, I got a goddamn spelling bee with LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, but one of them did way better, and it wasn't Carmelo Hayes. Evan is in the chat. Hey, Evan. Fuck. Exactly, buddy. Piccolo says, new BL looking pretty tough. Yeah, tough. Rawr. Chris is like, the Tiny Tonga theme doesn't really sound like for him. It sounds more like for Jinder Mahal if he was still there.
Right.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal's was way cooler. So it was like the men's side on SmackDown is kind of unpredictable.
Is it? I feel like it's going to be the Tiny Tongan versus Jey Uso in
the weird bitey face guy. Ugh, God. Ugh. I can't even look at him. He made it gross. He made it weird. He made it like a joke. Like the Wachati. The Wachati guy. He's the Wachati guy.
He was doing that, yeah.
He's the fucking Wachati guy. And not in a funny way. He's like stupid and dumb.
I didn't know that Wachati were biters. What's his name? Sammy Jr., Sammy Davison or something. It's something almost like the singer.
I can't remember. But yeah, I know. Because he's like, you're like, that's that guy. That's it. People's like, I angry word face. Therefore I am. Nice.
Tommy Davison.
Tommy Davison. People says
Don't just stand there, throw me a spear.
It's in the bone. Ah. Ah. People's like, I'm completely lost. What's going on? A commercial break? Motherfucking commercial. We got the Tiny Tongan weird Wachati guy coming down. He's going to be up against LA Knight for the King of the Ring qualification match that's happening.
Hopefully LA can pull out the win. But for Bloodline storylines, it would work if the Tiny Tongan wrestled Jey Uso.
And then, yes, we were making Ace Ventura references. Sorry. Our bad.
Because
no, the Wachati were biters.
He was making the noise.
He was. He was making weird fucking noises in the back like a creepy. He was being creepy. And I didn't like it at all. It's gross.
His name, Tiny Warrior. Tiny Tongan,
That's
Tiny Warrior.
Perfect. Chris says, oh shit, the clown girl I mentioned before, Tara Zepp. She made her ROH debut yesterday. Hopefully she will either show up on AEW and be good or get the fuck out of there and come to WWE. Well, good luck to her if she's going to stick around in those promotions because Tony Khan don't give a flying fuck about the women's division. Do you? Yes, everybody does. We just want all of it. We don't even have one of those.
A steakhouse?
The Whataburger. Are those good? Chris, is Whataburger good?
What a burger.
What a burger! Yeah.
Ah.
Chris says she is kind of like Shotzi, but with clown girl makeup. But it's concerning because in ROH last night, she had no makeup. Maybe she doesn't want to be a clown anymore. Maybe she wants to be taken seriously. Have you ever thought of that?
Like
Maybe she doesn't want to have to carry a red balloon around with her everywhere.
Like John Wayne Gacy.
Like it.
Look at her shirt. It's interesting.
It's like, she's like, you know what? I have two shirts. One side's ripped. The other one's ripped. I'm just going to take them apart and put them together and make one shirt out of two. And then I'm going to gangster it down the street. Chris says, yes, Whataburger is the best. Is it? Is it the bestest? I don't even know if they have any over on this side. Do they have any over on the west side? They probably do in California.
Sounds like
Jerks.
It's a fast food place, but they made it sound like it was like a Texas Roadhouse.
No, it's like a fast food place.
Well, it would have to be if it's called something burger.
I'm pretty sure the
But they said
Whataburger
steak.
is owned by, what's-his-face's brothers. Marky Mark and the Mark stores.
Nice.
The Wahlbergs. Unless those are Wahlburgers. Maybe theirs is Wahlburger.
It's Wahlburger.
Oh, my bad. Not the same place then.
They should open
Definitely
one here.
opposite. Owned by somebody named what?
Yes. Exactly right.
People's like, if you could have a fast food franchise for free the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
It has to be fast food.
A fast food franchise? Ooh, that's hard. I mean, because it depending on where you're putting it. Are you putting it in an area that has no other fast food places?
No. That's not what he's saying.
I know.
Eat for free.
Well, no, if you could have a fast food franchise for free. Oh, are you talking about eating food?
Yeah, like you can eat there for free.
I thought he meant like a fast food franchise, like you could have the business for free
Then it's McDonald's.
for the rest of your life.
Then it would
Like,
just be
which would you?
McDonald's.
So, clarify, is it just eating the food or is it owning an actual franchise?
Right.
Ravi says, does blending fruit to eating fruit gonna have less or more of an impact to weight loss?
Yes.
Well, technically, you shouldn't be eating fruit anyways. I mean, some, but not a lot.
Right. You want to make sure that if no matter what you do, is that you take in the fiber. Never juice. Never throw the fiber away. That is literally telling your body that it's just sugar. You might as well just eat cane sugar.
You might as well just eat cane
And
sugar.
that gets processed through your kidneys, where the sugar from a fruit is fructose, and it gets processed through your liver. And so it's actually worse.
Picola says, Whataburger is not anywhere near Cali or Arizona. Why, that's stupid. And Picola says, we had a Wahlburger in North Alabama. Was it good? Did you go?
Did you ever see the
Marky Mark
Marky
there,
Mark
or
and the-
his brother
or the
that
Funky
actually
Bunch?
runs it?
was
Because
there-
not the one that's an actor in TV shows, but the other brother. Their
Donnie?
other. There's three, right? Or four? Three or
Probably
four
a
brothers?
few, but there's
Right, Donnie's the one that's married to Jenny McCarthy.
Or yeah.
That hoe bag. Then you have Marky Mark. And then you have the other brother and the other brother.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the one brother is the one that started Wahlburger. And the other two just help,
Right.
I thought.
I don't
But
know.
I don't know. Anyways, Chris says, Whataburger is now owned by Chicago banks, but little has been done. It's still a Texas staple, so I hope it stays that way. Oh, great. Chicago banks owns it because what? They went bankrupt or something? You know Chicago ruins everything they touch, so don't worry. It'll probably get ruined. They'll probably close everything.
There's worse.
Bankrupt them.
There's Detroit.
That's true. Picola says, wait, what? Eating? Yeah, so you were talking about a franchise. You said, if you could have a fast food franchise for free the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Now, when I think of a franchise, I don't think of eating there. I think of you're owning the business.
But, right.
But you're meaning to eat, I take it?
Yes.
Robbie says, YouTube asked to rate your channel, and I put excellent.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's good. All the swearing aside, huh? Chris says, oh, shoot. Now LA Knight has Jordan 12 design on his boots. Last time it was Jordan 11's design. Picola says, I'm talking about, hey, it's old Picola. Would you like your usual? It's a free. The non-talented one. You know, I don't know. Because I haven't gone to every fast food franchise, so I wouldn't know which one I'd want. Because you guys over in the East Coast have different ones that we don't have over here.
Would you stop and just pick the good one? that you would
There's
eat?
all kinds of different ones, though, because you have people that swear that, like,
It's called McDonald's. And be done.
you could, ew.
The rest of your life.
Eating
Yeah.
food there for the, no.
You don't eat it every day. You can just have it free whenever
That's
you
just
want.
a weird pick, though. I don't think I'd want that every, I
Yeah.
don't think I'd want that for free all the time.
Not all the time. It's whenever you want it.
I'm
it's
just
free.
saying that there's lots of different
Okay, what
fast
place would
food
you want
franchise.
to eat every day?
I'm just saying there's lots of different
None.
fast food franchises. You have chicken places. You have burger places. You have. I'm just saying that there's places that we don't even have here that are everywhere else, like churches and stuff like that. You don't even know what that fucking is because you don't know anything half the time.
Yeah, I know what church is. People go there. And
yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Church's Chicken or Zaxby's or Jollibee's, for instance.
Why would you want a restaurant that you don't know?
Or Whataburger? Because I've never had it. I would want to have it so I could compare it to the ones I've had and be like, maybe I want to have this franchise.
Right, but he's saying to answer the question, not to ponder what could be if you knew more.
But I want to know more. That's the problem. I can't answer the question without having all of the information.
You have all the information you need to answer his question right now.
I don't.
Yeah.
I do not.
Out of the ones that you know, which one are you going to have for free the rest of your life?
I don't know.
You do too. Burger King?
No.
Okay. Taco Bell?
Ew, no.
Wendy's?
No.
There you go. McDonald's it is.
Nope.
Then what?
I would literally pick Freddy's over all of them.
For every day the rest of your life? I would take...
Not every day. You just said that it was a fast food franchise you could get free for the rest of your life.
You would rather have free Freddy's than free McDonald's?
Yes.
Forever.
Yes. I would get... What about... If I could go there and get free concretes and their burgers are good and their french fries are way better.
What about like Dairy Queen?
Nope.
Because they have good ice cream too.
Yeah, but their food's like, it's hit and miss with Dairy Queen.
What's another one that's kind of a big deal? Sonic. I wouldn't do Sonic.
No, their food's I'm not a really huge fan of most of their food. You have Arby's. You have A&W.
I'd probably do Arby's. But they would have to bring back the potato cake.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just a travesty.
It's a travesty. Ravi says, I have lots of fruit juice, the whole fruit in the blender, none of the fiber taken away. That tastes good. Well, that's fine. Like, if you're blending it up, like, if you're making, like, fruit smoothies or something and you're adding stuff to it to make it better for you.
It's still going to...
But your body will still look at it as pure sugar, dude.
Well, no, the fiber's in it, so it'll slow it down. But it's still going to go quicker into your body than it would be if you ate it.
Yeah. The only way that you could kind of counteract that is putting protein in it.
I was going to say you would put
Greek yogurt. In it. You could do that. You could put extra fiber in it too.
Kale or something.
But you would have, green spinach or something of that nature. So you'd have to add some kind of a green to it. Mm-hmm. And then protein powder or some kind of protein base, whether it's protein powder or protein drink. Or just Greek yogurt.
No fat. You don't want any fat in it. Fat and carbs at the same time are really bad.
Greek yogurt's usually really low in fat. It's like really low in fat. But
look at Solo. He looks like a skunk.
And that kind of shit you do not want to eat first thing in the morning. First thing shit you want to eat in the morning is pure protein.
Bacon, eggs.
You want to eat pure protein stuff and maybe a complex carb with it.
Don't eat bacon and eggs, by the way. But it is a very good breakfast.
But you definitely don't want to have a fucking, whatchamacallit, first thing in the morning, a fruit smoothie.
An avocado and about 3 or 5 eggs, wherever you're at with your calorie intake, would be the best early first meal of your break fast.
Yeah. Your very first meal of your day, whatever time it is. You want a high protein meal. And it just depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to build muscle? Both those you'd want protein first. If you're maintaining weight, then you don't really have to follow that.
The tiny Tongan kicked him right in the stomach.
Pickle is like, do you have a Zaxby's? No, we don't have a Zaxby's. No. I've heard they're good. I've heard a lot of things.
Where's these rumors that you're hearing this shit at?
I get...
TikTok from other cities?
Yes. My TikTok is not just fucking this dumbass state. It's other countries, other cities.
I ate at Amanda Knees.
Okay.
Zaxby's.
No. Zaxby's. People says I honestly haven't had orange juice in years.
Have you had Rachel Bees?
Chris says, BS ass motherfucker in crowd wearing a fiend mask. Security should kick his ass out of the show, making it about himself, drawing attention because of this whole Uncle BS. That's right, Chris. You get mad about it.
I didn't see a thing yet. Have you guys seen a thing? A barcode? Or is it just on Raw?
Robbie says, I just drink it because I like it. Ayla's in the chat, though. Hey, Ayla. How's it going?
So now they're letting somebody else be the muscle of the bloodline? So it's not Solo anymore because Solo's the brains of the operation?
Supposedly he talks.
Oh, Lord. They've done. They're on a downward spiral.
Basically.
By the way, that's why it's at the beginning of the show. Because if it was Roman's bloodline,
it would mean more. Oh, yeah.
The Tiny Tongan gets pulled out by his brother. Uh-oh, L.A.
Who?
Going out there.
He's got a bloody shoulder.
Yeah. That's about what I thought. You know you're going to get beat up after the match.
Oh, yeah.
The Tiny Tongan hit him!
With something.
Oh, Lord.
Of course. Ayla's like, it's been better, laughing. Kids decided to put the hose in the kitchen. I wasn't home. Ape was babysitting. You mean playing on her phone?
That's nice.
Chris says the other day on Twitch there was a whole fucking hour of a therapy session of a woman therapist who interviewed Bo or Uncle Howdy. Oh, barf. That's a dumb.
Was it about Liv Morgan and how she's probably ruined his life?
Chris says she asked him, who are these people? Then screen flashed a news report of therapist missing.
So they're just making fun of people that get kidnapped. It's very
Sounds like it.
So, your mom was watching the children, and they turned the hose on in the house. Did they get it so wet that it is going to ruin the floor, like it's going to warp it? Or is it just a little bit of water?
It was like, no, she was out front smoking. I'm assuming it was maybe 5 minutes. We pulled up and Oz was trying to hide the hose. She does realize that when you're watching children, you can't leave them out of your sight for more than a second.
Well, yeah, and then 5 minutes.
Like, she shouldn't have been fucking smoking. She can't be on her fucking phone.
Well, I'm just, with the 5 minutes, like, there had to have been more time for him to get the hose.
Yeah. Like, that's just fucking weird. The fuck? Chris says it's seeing Wyatt 6 linked therapist.
But
that's weird, Chris.
The cool part about it is that now you have a story that you can tell the rest of your life, no matter what damage it did.
About how
kids like to do weird things.
How your kids like to do stuff. Mm-hmm. And
anything bad that ever happens, there's a story come out of it. So there's always positive. It doesn't matter what it is. It gives you something to talk about.
Your mom's a terrible babysitter.
Why do we even buy napkins? Well, what's a napkin have to do with the stain on your shirt? Not like it's a hand.
It was like it wasn't a crazy amount of water. It was definitely under the refrigerator. Yeah. We have asbestos tiles under our flooring. I don't know if that matters.
Well, you just don't want water to seep through the floor. So if you toweled it up, it's probably fine. It's when water sits and you can't get to it that it causes damage.
Yeah, so hopefully you didn't let it sit under your refrigerator and you pulled the refrigerator out and dried under it, basically. Sophie says Natalia's contract is set to expire in a couple weeks. Yeah, Travis said that like 20 minutes ago or more, maybe an hour. Where you been?
Where's who been?
Sophie. Ayla says it was a lot of water, but nothing. I'm too worried.
Yeah. It just, if your floor's probably fine because it's got a covering on it and everything else, it's fine. But if it gets on wood, you want to dry it.
Yeah. Chris says, Travis, we need to see NXT superstar by the name of Lola Vice be called up soon. She is so fucking hot.
Is that the blonde?
Robbie says asbestos. That's some dangerous-ish Only if you eat it or breathe it. Otherwise, it's fine.
I was watching Leave It to Beaver the other day, and he said, Beaver, go get me the asbestos gloves so I can get the barbecue out of the grill.
That's funny. It looks like Jordan moved the refrigerator. That's good. Good. Sophie says, oh, I wasn't here when Travis said that. Chris says, also, there is another girl in NXT by the name of Jasmine Nix. She is probably even hotter.
Jasmine, is she she's got a darker skin tone and brown hair. It's like a golden hair. I think I know who that one is.
The blonde is Carmen Petrovic.
Oh, okay, so no.
Ayla says she's not the Lola Vice person that you thought. So, somebody else. Ayla says, I think if we didn't pull up when we did, it would have been bad. Oh, yeah, she probably would have been out there on her phone smoking a cigarette for another 15, 20 minutes. Because you know she's just on her phone, dinking around. Sophie says, with Logan being Cody's opponent for Saudi Arabia, wonder who they have for him the next 4 pay-per-views. Chris says the blonde is somebody else. Ayla
it really depends on if they put both titles on him.
Yeah. Ayla says, not really, Ravi. The tiles are in amazing shape considering they're original to the house in 1850s. They had 3 layers of flooring on top of them. Chris says Lola and Jasmine are both Latino women. Chinoso is in the chat. Hey, Chinoso, good to see you. Says, hello, everyone. Hello. Ayla says, if they crack and make dust, it's bad. If they crack. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to worry.
You don't want to breathe it or eat it. Otherwise, it's fine.
You might be able to eat it.
Asbestos, maybe, I guess.
But you just don't want to breathe it. That's mesothelioma. And that's a lot. Think about it this way. If you were to inhale it, it's going to do nothing to you. If you inhaled it for a week, it's not going to do anything to you. But if you inhale it for like 25 years, and that's your job, you're going to die from it. Like everybody that ever worked with it for 20, 30 years pretty much died from it. Hit him.
I can't stand Carmelo Hayes.
Well, I wish he'd go back to NXT.
Him.
He's trash.
Robbie says, but are WWE just getting piff women over than getting them for their wrestling ability? I don't know.
I don't care about their wrestling ability.
I just want them to talk well and look pretty.
Wrestling ability is 1/30 of what a wrestler is.
True. I hate Carmelo Hayes, like with a passion of hate.
So it's basically, what, 3.5%?
Mm-hmm. Sophie says they're making a new I Know What You Did Last Summer movie.
Hey, that's cool. I like those.
Sounds like a remake. It's going to be dumb.
Who cares? It's a horror movie. Horror movies, they can do whatever they want with. It had the Jennifer Love huge tits in it.
Yes, it did.
Literally the only reason to even watch that show.
Ayla says radium girls licking radioactive paintbrushes, but asbestos. Laughing. I'll just not chew on my floor.
Yeah, you just want to chew on lead paint if you're going to do anything.
Lead paint's fine.
Because it tastes like candy.
It's fine. Robbie's like, it's defo looks over wrestling. And then he gave that butthole sign.
Who's doing butts? Oh.
Robbie's giving the butthole sign.
I don't think that's a butthole. I think that's like... Remember
A-OK!
It's waiters. You do that and then...
A butthole?
You're the one that introduced me to that show. I'd never seen that show until you showed that to me. With Ryan Reynolds.
Waiters?
Uh-huh. And they do that.
Waiting, I mean.
Waiting, whatever.
Yeah. With your Dane cook. He was a cook in the back.
He was like a pedophile.
He was weird.
No, that's not him. It was Ryan Reynolds is the pedophile.
Yes. Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to have sex when ones are of age.
Sophie says Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. are in talks to return to do the I Know What You Did Last Summer movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chris says, I feel like if Kenny or Will Ospreay ever leave WWE, we need to see them. Ever leave AEW, we need to see them versus Logan Paul to see who is best.
So are these guys that are with Logan, are they people that won something? Like a raffle?
Yeah, they are. They won the right to be near Logan Paul.
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
And be his friends.
Because they don't look like his friends. I've seen his podcast, and they don't look friends.
Ayla is giving us the finger and the butthole. Great. The finger butthole. See? The finger butthole. Not the finger butthole. Chinoso says, not really a fan of Cody. I hate him with passion. And is going to annoy me and piss me off when he beats Logan Paul, which I know for true Cody will beat Logan.
Oh, yeah, he's got him.
I hate Cody. I need Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is on vacay. Robbie says, is that your size of your butthole? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, right. Thumbs up. Robbie, stop trying to stick your thumb up your own butthole, dude. It's gross. Chris says, it's so cool. The WWE 2K24 DLC also has new weapons like a door and a light bar and barbed wire bat. I'm surprised WWE got hardcore, LOL. That's some CZW type shit.
Is it ding dong? Hello? The door?
Ding dong, hello.
Remember? Ding dong, hello. Bailey.
I guess. I don't know.
There he is.
Who is? Oh, the guy with the flag.
Every show. He doesn't miss. He's there more than Roman Reigns.
Ravi says, you're the one telling us the size of yours. I ain't telling anything. I thought you were talking about your butthole. You're giving the butthole sign, so it's yours. Ravi says, I thought this was a family channel. Sure, Ravi. Whatever.
No.
Maybe you should go back to bed. Instead of sucking your thumb, you
Remember
can stick
when
your
this
thumb up your
building
butt.
used to have a roof on it? That was before Cody showed up and they blew the roof off the joint.
Oh my god, how did that even happen? It's so crazy. It was like, that's how Ravi soothes himself instead of sucking his thumb. Yes, I figured as much, Ayla.
Or he does both.
One thumb and one thumb.
It's called airtight, baby.
Poor Ravi. Sad. He has to self-soothe
Oh, I get maybe
himself.
they're cameramen. One guy's got a camera.
There's 4 people over on his
Well,
side.
obviously,
Was that
one's
his
an
manager or
attorney.
something? Oh, his attorney.
These never end well. Can this go off without a hitch? Jacksonville.
What does that mean?
Oh. AEW and their ratings at 600K after bringing in 3 megastars? No, that's not what a megastar is.
Garbage.
You know, what it is terrible booking. Can you imagine bringing in the likes of, like, we'll just say, like, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and Cody, right?
Right.
Just huge name.
Yeah.
Or Seth Rollins, right? It doesn't matter.
You
And
said
then
him, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So they come to your show, they walk in, and you go, hell yeah, you're going to go one-on-one with Ryan Garcia in the first match of the night.
Right.
With Roman. And then it lasts 15 fucking minutes. Roman looks weak.
Well, not Ryan Garcia, but yeah.
Garcia, it's Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
And then so basically, now he's buried. That's Roman. So, but that was what they did with Okada. Or the other one. The kid, I want to call him Kenny Omega all the time because I can't think of his name.
Will Ospreay.
So Will Ospreay. And they did it week after week after week. And then they put him in the middle of the show. And now he's got some feud with nobody. And you're like, why? Like, why would you bring in heavy hitters? Another example is, why would you bring in Sasha? Have her word for word say, the best wrestlers in the world wrestle here. Well, why haven't you wrestled in 4 months?
Lose her face.
Is that your answer? Only the best can wrestle here, so you can't?
Yeah. Because she's a quitter garbage.
Ah.
Garbage quitter. Quitter of garbage. Zayla says that's how Ravi soothes himself instead of sucking his thumb. Yes. And Ravi's like, Ayla, you love it, really. And Ayla's like laying in the fetal position, both thumbs, just soothing himself, crying a little. It sounds about right. I mean, and now he's like denying it, so we know it's true. So he's trying to like push it off onto other people. And when you start doing stuff like that, Ravi, buddy.
Okay, so how do you become a Ground Slam champion when you haven't had the other belt?
Yeah, I don't know.
No one is a Grand Slam champion. Not even The Miz. Because there's a new heavyweight championship belt. You'd have to win that.
You would think, right?
Right?
I mean,
like, you can't just say, oh, well, I've won belts before, so it's fine.
It's fine. It's okay. Chris says, Travis, did you watch the War Games in 1992?
There's a huge possibility that I did. So, was the Road Warriors in that one?
As Chris says, LOL, Cody saying the Tiffy top. Chris also says, holy shit, a second Fiend in the crowd. They're everywhere. They're pretending. They don't know what they're doing. Let's see. Chinoso says Solo is being right now. I think Solo needs to take out Jey Uso because Jey will never win a single title match and Jey won't even win the King of the Ring tournament. Ugh. It was like, Travis, you become a Grand Slam champ by not soothing with two thumbs on both ends. You suck, you suck, you suck. It's like, this is exactly what I needed. Thank you. Robbie says, was WrestleMania more special in the 90s?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was like elite. Now it's just anybody can do it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you want a pay-per-view that only the best are on. And that's what WrestleMania should be. Not everybody and their kids come out.
Everybody and their grandma can play. Chris says, now a Lily mask in the crowd. These motherfuckers are relentless.
Oh, he's ripping it up.
Oh.
He ripped up the contract.
Oh, he's got his own contract.
You think he has his own?
He doesn't have to sign it.
You can't read. Uh-oh. For his title. Not my title. There it is. That's how he keeps his title. So when Cody wins, Logan doesn't lose.
Right.
There we go.
Little gator.
He had his little gator.
Robbie says, how do you know, D? You never watched wrestling in the 90s?
He had his little
I
gator.
didn't have to watch it in the 90s to know what people talk about. I listen, don't you? I forgot. You forgot how to listen or something? Ayla says, Robbie was making fun of you for not watching wrestling in the 90s, D. Yeah, it just doesn't bother me. I really just don't care.
It's a one-page contract.
Logan is why shampoo was invented. Oh my god.
Well, that's nice. So they didn't have shampoo 20 years
I guess not. That's gross. He's not going to stand. He's going to sit. Oh, look, the lawyer's going to say words. Oh, Lord. Robbie says, DLL big up. Chris says, if Cody has to say Nick is doing a great job, that means he's not. Ayla says, is that what you say to yourself? Oh, God. Pickle is like, I tried to be condescending, but I'm just over it. Namaste. Ooh, you're being condescending? When? Oh, my God. You haven't commented in like 12 years. What were you being condescending about? Robbie says, so this match going to make people stand at the edge of your seats? Why would you stand at them?
You probably shouldn't stand on your seat.
Or at the edge. Bad things can happen.
You could slip and fall and break your head. But yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be the best match that we've seen this year. It's going to be a banger. Has the weird... Mark say?
Even though he signed a contract, that doesn't make it proven or whatever you want to call it.
Well, if Cody signs it.
Well, he'd have to.
But he hasn't signed it, so
exactly.
It's
so he's like, the match is made. I signed the contract.
It's true. He's the best in the business right now, with Roman gone, right? Nope. They tried to cut out his name, Jake Paul.
Ooh.
Sign the contract.
Why would they do that? Fox doesn't have anything to do with anything with boxing anymore.
Uh-oh, what's Cody doing? Oh, he's getting a pin.
Human hat rack. Fly by night human hat.
I don't even know what a human hat rack is. Like, does he have a rack or something?
I don't know, but I was thinking on the back of my vehicle, my tire, we were talking about getting a different tire cover. I was like, we should get a tire cover that says "Back off, Twinkie tits."
You're funny. I mean, you can if there's custom making ones. I just don't know how often you want to get pulled over.
Would you get pulled over for that?
I think so.
Tits? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that they get pulled over for the fuck stuff and everything.
Whoa!
Which is weird to me. Whoa. Why is this happening?
Maybe they didn't want to show him fall.
No.
Oh God, he hit his little cameraman.
I don't care who he is, but he
tiny
deserves to
little
be hit.
man.
Well, that's what they want in this industry is tiny little men.
Why is Cody beating up some little kid?
He probably put him there to get beat up in the first place.
It's tiny.
Ooh, do you want this back, your little championship?
So
Robbie's like, how does Cody have longevity now he's back in WWE?
Cody's the best in the business.
Chris is great, so Logan cucked Cody to face him for only WWE title, not the U.S. title. What a loser. That makes sense. They had to do something because they can't have the double title win thing again. It would just be stupid. Hopefully he read the whole thing.
Right?
It was like, you should get that decal of Bigfoot laying down with a raccoon covering his crotch. I'd get it. You'd get what? The tire cover or the decal of Bigfoot laying down? You should put that on your van. That'd be hilarious. Not. She's gonna be the new one.
Does she have any
looks like
people
the
that hate
decal.
her?
We can match it to be cute.
I think you should just get another tire or rim.
Yeah, and just put a
just
nice tire on the back.
Like the other one?
Leave it uncovered.
When I saw that other truck, I was like, oh, that's not bad at all to actually have it on there.
Yeah.
And if you had it with the same rims, the only thing we'd have to worry about is the depth.
Right.
Because they're offset.
Mm-hmm.
So they stick out more. Which wouldn't... I think that would push it closer. Yeah. So the tire would stick out more.
Yeah.
So we'd have to figure out how to... If it would be tight enough. Because
True.
now
Right.
it's because the tire's touching it.
Right.
So we'd have to figure that out. But it wouldn't be that hard to figure out. So yes, do that. Like without thinking. You don't need to think about it. I'll think about it.
Yeah, I'll need to... If that does fit, we can always take that bar off, I guess. And stuff. And then take it to that guy to have
Either
it
one
done.
of them. The other one is like... It's so nice. It's like...
Oh.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's like, holy crap.
But I don't know how rusted that one is. That one seems like it's in way worse shape than mine is.
Yeah, it probably is.
Like, it's so crazy because it's like, it's in way worse shape. Like, there's so many things that are, like, way worse. And I'm just like, you guys are like, it's fine, just switch things out. I'm like, there's no switching.
The only
Like,
thing
it's
that I would
bad.
switch out would be the actual shell.
Ooh, so on Rock Auto, they have like a 3-day delay on them for like, but it's like $580. But it's the door panels, the dash, and the front thing. And I can get it in the brown. Like, I can get it in that color or any color.
Nice.
I was like, what? I'm like, huh? Huh? Ba-cha? Ba-da-da? I was like, It was like, did Travis show you Indy's feet? I sent him pictures. Yeah, he showed me her feet before, and then after he gave her a little bleach bath on him. And he was like, that seems not going to be bad. I'm like, no, you dilute it. They actually say you should use it on, like, dermatitis and stuff like that. But I'm surprised her feet were that
sticking her feet
bad.
in bleach.
No, it's a diluted. You dilute it really a lot. Yeah, I've heard that really helps with that kind of stuff. That's just crazy how much it did change, though. So, do they think that she's got, like, just an allergy for something, or... Did you see what they did to the catcher on the... I mean, he's like a really good catcher, too. I can't remember what team it is. But did you see what they're doing with him? They're, like, made him move up so that they could, like, get more strikeouts or, like, catches or whatever.
And he broke his arm.
By the bat, from the backswing.
That's catcher interference.
And stuff. But they, like, moved it. They, like... his whoever, I don't know what you call those guys that coach them.
Right.
Like, they made the decision to move him up in his box.
Can't do that.
They did it. They wanted him, like, every play he was, like, up there. Because they were like, you need to move up closer, you need to move closer. And he did. They literally got his arm broke for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. And
like,
it's his fault.
Well, I feel like it's the coach's fault
for I'm talking about
promoting it to do it.
In a game, it's his fault. Like, the batter doesn't get in trouble for it.
Well, no, the batter. No, I'm not talking about the batter.
Yeah, it's called
I'm talking about the coach of the catcher is at fault for telling him that it's okay or to do that in the first place. Exactly. His fault for not pushing back and saying, that's scary. I'm not doing that. I don't want my arm fucking broke. So, yeah, I'm not saying it's the batter's fault in any fucking way. No, he was doing his normal shit.
And it was in the backswing, so it was like, when I first
saw
I'm pretty sure it was the
follow
through. But
yeah.
He broke his arm just swing, like right here.
Yep. Yeah. He literally, the ball was coming. He was going to hit it, and he stuck his fucking arm out there like he was going to catch it. It's like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, he was like all the way up there where he shouldn't have been. At all. And I guess it came out that it was his coaches of that team. I can't even remember the fucking team.
I don't know.
But he's like he's like a really, like, he's a hitter. Right. Like, he's really good. And so it fucked them so bad. It's like, haha.
Jade's never fought anybody with that size. Remember, she did team with Shaquille O'Neal once, though. Yeah. And lost to Brandy and Cody, remember?
Yeah. Ayla says it's like a tablespoon in 1 to 2 gallons of water, contact dermatitis. I had the same thing on my hands.
Nobody was home.
Yeah, contact dermatitis. Ayla says it's just eczema, I guess. She has an appointment in July.
Look at the power.
Kid. Chris says, yeah, I seen a video the other day about Indian food. Ayla, the way they cook their food, it looks like shit. Oh, God. It was like, yeah, laughing. I saw a video of them making street food with rodents running around. I don't know, though. Chris says, what Jade family at ringside?
Oh, God. Is that her daughter?
I guess it is.
Oh, no.
Your mom sucks. It looks like India is short for indigo. She's not Indian.
Why are they having her kids there?
I have no idea.
How many are hers? Are all of them?
Yeah.
Like 6 kids there.
See mommy get beaten up.
Your mama sucks. Oh! Yeah, why would you do that?
I don't know, but they did it. We don't know why, but it happened.
But now
she's got a wedgie.
Oh, shit. That might have split her. This is AEW. She would be split. Oh, no. Spills out into the ring announcer area. Nia Jax.
She likes to hurt people.
Throwing chairs. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, God. She's like, let me move this. Semanity was there.
Oh,
No, maybe not. I think it's the other one
It's
now.
the other one. I don't know.
Semanity's on Raw.
Yeah. Glad she's not on SmackDown. Oh, shit.
Oh,
she
fuck.
hit her.
She did hit her.
Jade disqualified.
Yeah.
There it is. Nia wins.
As Chris says, fuck Jade got disqualified. Robbie says Nia Jax. Wow.
So, the rule is that if you grab a foreign object and you swing it at somebody and you don't hit them, it's not a disqualification. That's dumb. Like, the intent's still there. Plus,
yeah.
She did hit her in the head. But, oh, shit.
I was like, Jade screwed over to Nia. Good call, WWE. Good call.
Yeah, we saw it coming. Hopefully she's okay. She is. Her knee looked like it got twisted there when they came over that.
Chris says main roster fuckery. Yeah. What that ref should do is move that fucking chair out of the way so nobody trips on it.
For the 3rd time.
Oh my God, somebody's bleeding!
Oh God! Spear right into the post! Jade should just gorilla press her.
I don't think she can. I mean, she's strong, but I don't think she's quite that strong.
Obviously not. I don't even know if Braun Strowman could. Because you have to help, and so she'd have to be able to hold herself.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Braun could. Fuck. She's not that heavy. She's like 270.
Is there something there
They're chanting.
Oh.
And there could be a titty, but it's usually either a sign or a titty. But
people's like, Lord.
Oh, God.
Chris says, yeah, that Indian street food is literal shit, man. Oh my God. It's terrible to say there, Chris. You don't know. You don't know.
Get her out of here. Well, Jade lost. Loser. It's too bad.
Yeah. People's like, my neighbor's going through things. I'm sorry.
Like a bad time?
Like, just
going through
stuff not happening correctly for them. Life giving them the bleh. That sucks.
What kind of neighbor are they?
Chris says one video showed an Indian man cutting meat with his toenail. It's gross, Chris. Why would you watch things like that? People's like, sorry, I had to take a phone call. Yeah, you were gone for like 12 years. I don't even know what you were trying to be condescending about. Got lost on the whole thing. It was like, I've only seen some videos. I can't say it all bad. It's all bad. But the videos I have seen scares me. You know, the way that some people prepare food in America scares me too. So there's that. I've seen some of your food things, Ayla. Your one tortellini thing that you tell me about. Bleh. I know you guys love it, but no. It's like, it says that. Chris says they cook with dirty pots and pans and even stick their hands in the soup, man. Is it their own food? Like, do you not stick your hand in your own soup? I mean, come on.
What the?
Don't
No,
people just
I've
stick
never
hands in their
actually
soup?
touched my soup on purpose before. Like when I dip my crackers in the old days, sometimes it would touch my fingers and I'd be like, ew.
Really?
I don't reach in my soup like.
Why not? I touch my soup all the time when I'm heating it up. I'm like, is it hot? I can't tell.
Oh, it's cold.
Exactly. Stir it up. Oh, it's cold. Put it back in. Pickle's like, oh, I had forgotten that too. Oh. See? You were gone for too long, man. Too long. Everything's in chaos. Craziness. It looks like lots of rats. Very true, Jalitha. At least my kitchen is clean.
You guys need to watch the XFL so you can see the kickoffs, because that's how the NFL's doing it this year. Same rules.
That's dumb as fuck. Chris is like, no, they are vendors. Give it to other people.
Did you know there was only 22% kickoffs returned last year? So that's why they changed it.
Because they want more of them returned?
Yeah, it'll be almost, I bet you it'll be in the 80s.
Oh.
Because the kicker gets penalized if they kick it too far.
Oh.
It's a penalty. If they kick it too short, it's a penalty. And if they kick it out of bounds, it's a penalty.
Huh.
They
Weird.
have to land it within, from the 20 to the end zone.
Right.
Oh. Yay. Got some DIY.
It was like, no, they sell it, D. It's the street food for the public. Well, the public doesn't seem to care. I mean, they seem to be okay. I mean, they have billions of people in India.
Is it in India?
And they're fine. I mean, they don't die from it. I mean, they all seem to be okay and live. So I don't know what your guys' problem is.
Everybody there dies.
At what point? I mean, some of them are like in their 90s, 70s having children. So I don't know what you're talking about either.
Everybody dies, sweetie.
Well, of course they do.
You just have to live with the fact.
Chris says, here's my boy, Angel Garza.
That girl has her boobs out.
No, they're not really out, guys. She just has a shirt on that shows lots of inner cleavage.
Her whole way through.
She has butt boobs going on. It's like you have a 98% chance of not getting deathly ill from my cooking. Sure. Just kidding. Chris says it's because they're all nasty. Whatever, Chris. Stop. It looks like, I'm assuming, my opinion, they're used to the bacteria. If I ate it, I'd probably die. You wouldn't die. You might be sick for a minute, but you wouldn't die.
Just don't drink the water.
Yeah, don't drink the water. It's kind of like Mexico. Just don't drink the water. You'll be okay.
Which is actually sad, because you should drink the water until you can handle the water, because that water is probably better for you than our shit fluoride infested, bleached.
Right, the Clorox drinks that we have. The non-mineral Clorox shit water we drink.
I want groundwater that has metal in it.
They're like, don't worry about it. We're just going to take your shit water, and then we're going to filter it down into nothing, and then we're going to add a whole bunch of things into it so it's good for you, but you won't get a bacterial thing from it because we use shit water to give you water in the city.
They do not.
Yes, they do. They use shit water. It's sewer.
Process it, and then they send it down the river.
Shit water.
And then they pump in new water.
Shit water. They give you shit water. I've seen it. I've driven by it many times. It smells like shit water, too.
That's a processing plant. But from there, it doesn't get recycled.
Yes, it does.
Let it go down the river.
They give it to you. They bring it right back to the city, and they're like, here you go. It's like my mother-in-law's refrigerator. I had food poisoning at least 4 times a week. Possibly. You would think you would have gotten used to it at some point. It was like gutter oil.
Hey, is Piccola not in here?
He's not. He was taking a phone call, and then he made a comment about condescending, but we didn't know. His neighbor's going through some things.
Going through a thing.
Going through some things.
I was waiting for him to ask me some questions.
Yeah, questions, but he's busy.
I didn't use my phone because I only have 80 answers per 3 hours. And so I made sure that I hadn't asked my phone any questions.
Pico's back now, but it's too late. We only have a half an hour left.
That's fine. I could do 1 or 2. But I've now got Chat GPT Turbo.
Oh, God.
I didn't have Turbo on Wednesday. It came out yesterday. And so now it's Chat GPT.
Damn, I hope he's broken.
Turbo.
That's
Why
hilarious if he is.
Somebody was hurt?
Because it's Ciampa and he always gets hurt. They do something weird off and he gets broken. It's hilarious. Chris says, oh shit, Uncle QR code on Angel Garza on the top
I
rope.
saw it. I was wondering if they were going to do it on this channel.
And Chris says, all water is shit, if you think about it. Not my water at home. The well water isn't. It's from an aquifer under the ground, so it's not shit.
She won't share it with me. It's kind of a dick move, really.
I'm not going to bring you fucking gallons upon gallons of fucking water. You want it? Get your ass out there and get it your fucking self, dude. Pico's like, I can still play. It was like, y'all should Google gutter oil. Terrible. I don't want it. Pico's like, okay, let me put up the wheel setup.
What's gutter oil?
I have no idea, but Ayla told us we should look it up. That means don't. Because it's going to be gross or weird.
Here at my shoulder.
Good.
Why are you trying to hit people?
Because.
Did it hurt your hand?
No. Did it hurt your hand?
No.
Of course
But it
not,
made
but it
my
hurt your shoulder.
Yeah, it made my shoulder.
Is it going away?
No.
Are you sure you didn't scratch yourself? It looks like scratches.
Want to rewind the tape?
No, I mean, seriously, it looks like scratches. Like something scratched it. Like you scratched it, or you worked on something that scratched it.
Right. I mowed the lawn. What day is this?
Today's Friday.
Did it rain yesterday?
I don't think so. It was nice yesterday. Today was supposed to be poopy.
Was it the day before? I mowed the lawn the other day next door. What day was that?
I don't remember. It was the
And I
day you
had to
said,
drive
oh, it
through
started
the rose
rain.
bushes.
That's probably what it is.
2 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It would make sense.
They're those wild ones that you like.
I like those. They're
Should go get them.
pretty and they smell good. The yellow ones. It was like, okay, ready. I'm not lying. People go to the sewer and collect oil and everything else in the sewer, poop, boil it, and strain it to reuse it in restaurants. Nice. Well, there you go. In China mainly, but still. Well, you got to do what you got to do.
Sounds like a North Korean thing.
Sounds like it. They poop in their own food. They poop in their fields. They use their own shit as fertilizer. And that guy invented hamburgers. I heard it from a source.
What was the source? I mean, what was the thing?
The North Korean guy invented hamburgers.
Oh, yeah. And math.
Oh, and math. I missed that one. Sorry. And math.
Right. So we know the white man thinks he invented math, right? But it's not true. And the reason is because it's wrong.
Math.
And the reason you can tell that it's wrong is that if you take 1 and 1, it's not 2. It's a bigger 1.
Oh. That makes way more sense.
Yeah, so what they do is they take an eyedropper with water and they make 1 drop of water.
Walter's in the chat for a minute. Hi, Walter.
They add 1 to it, and now it's a bigger drop of water. It is not 2, it's still 1. And that's why you've been lied to.
Makes
To
so
think
much
that
more
1 and
sense.
1 is 2, when in reality 1 and 1 is just a bigger 1.
Well, it just says, hey, Travis, hi, Ayla, hi, Daphne, hi, Walter. It was like, it's very illegal, but restaurants do it anyway. It's so bad. Customers bring in their own oil. I'm sitting here like, cook at home. You know, the problem of it is, Ayla, if it's in China, a lot of those people do not have kitchens at home. So they sometimes have to take their food or their stuff to restaurants or other places and have them cook it for them.
Why do you think all those Chinese people live in the city when there's just nothing but land everywhere?
You know, I don't know, but they have cities that are completely like
Vacant
because of it. They like compact them, and I think it's just the communism government, and they want them to be like how they want to try here and just compact them into little places so they can't do anything else. So they have control. Yeah. Piccolo says, okay, pick a number 1 through 4.
4.
As Piccolo says, right, we take for granted water filtration. It was like, that's scary. People get very sick. Ew, I got chills. Walter says, I saw The Fall Guy. Good movie. I liked the fight, Nia versus Jade. Okay, bye. See you Monday for Raw. It's going to rain this Saturday. No tennis. Aw, bummer, Walter. No tennis.
No indoor courts.
All right, well, you have a fabulous weekend, Walter. We'll see you on Monday. Glad that you liked that movie.
Tiny Johnny.
What number did you pick? 4?
4.
Ayla said 4 too. So 4. It's all 4. 4s and 4s.
Ayla's not playing.
She can play. It might just not be the same thing, but she could. She
I
don't
didn't
know.
anything.
People was like, ew, this will be a good one.
Oh, Elektra! With her combat boots.
Ew,
And
this will be a good one.
pretty dress.
Are you listening?
I didn't know you were talking to me. Fuck. You know.
Pikola has your 4.
Cool.
Ew, this will be a good one. 1992 WCW Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons.
It's interesting. Oh.
Even with their helping of cheating, they still lost. Of course they did.
Ron Simmons.
He's like, I got kicked in the nuts, but I can still do stuff. Because
think
I don't really have any.
I don't think.
Congratulations, Mr. Spaghetti.
I don't think he had that belt for very long.
Had it long enough to be in 1992 WCW Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Who you picking?
I'm trying to think. Trying to think if I want to do a Vince McMahon or a Triple H. Bobby Lashley, or you know what I mean? Or if I want it to be somebody else. There's not a lot of good wrestlers anymore. I think Ron Simmons would almost beat anybody wrestling today.
He had it for like 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you need to pick a wrestler.
You think?
Yeah, you need to hurry up. Everybody else has picked already. Even fucking Ayla picked.
Who'd she pick?
I'm not telling you. You had
Rock?
to pick your own.
The cowboy guy.
That wasn't her first choice.
Okay. Fuck. Has to be active. Let's do... Who's a wrestler that's wrestling nowadays?
Fucking hell.
Randy Orton.
Oh my god.
What? I couldn't think of anybody.
That's just funny.
Why?
Because you're like, I can't think of anybody. It was like I always pick 4, 14, 44, and so on. Just saying. It was like the one that's blonde and says brother.
He doesn't wrestle anymore. It's
Pico's
gotta
like,
be an active wrestler.
Picola says, I choose Bobby Lashley. And she said Hulk.
So you did go that way.
And then she said the only one I think I know, or, Brock.
Twice.
Picola's like, he held it for about 4 months, what I told you. And Ayla says, shocking, my love knows one bound, the old blonde guy. Ha He's going to go to Nick Aldis's office next week. But he's going to find out from there because who knows. All right.
You ready?
Yeah. Describe a match for the WCW Heavyweight Championship between Ron Simmons versus Bobby Lashley versus Randy Orton. Here he is. It was like, no one said it has to be active.
Imagine a high-stakes triple threat match for the WCW
It says,
Heavyweight
plus, how do I know
Championship
who's still
featuring
playing
Ron
the
Simmons,
ring?
Bobby Lashley,
In their man
Randy Orton.
panties.
The atmosphere in the arena is electric, with fans eagerly anticipating the clash of these powerhouse competitors. As the bell rings, all three men circle the ring, each sizing up
14-time
the others.
heavyweight champion.
Simmons, a seasoned veteran, uses his experience and power to take early control, delivering a series of powerful clotheslines to both Lashley and Orton. However, Lashley, with his incredible strength and agility, quickly rebounds, taking Simmons down with a thunderous spinebuster. Randy Orton, ever the opportunist,
Randy Orton was at the
waits for the
UFC
right
last
moment
week?
to strike.
Wow.
He targets Lashley with calculated precision, delivering a series
People are
of methodical
laughing.
stomps and striking moves. Orton's strategy of picking his spots pays off as he attempts an early RKO on Lashley, but Lashley counters, throwing Orton into the corner. The match intensifies as Simmons and Lashley engage in a brutal exchange of power moves, with neither man giving an inch.
What did she want?
Simmons hits a devastating
He went to
spinebuster on Lashley,
give her a bump, and she
only to
wasn't
be
paying
blindsided by
attention.
Orton, who seizes
And they're like,
the
look at it, she's
opportunity
like,
to hit
"Oh."
Simmons with a backbreaker.
I got it.
With all three
I
men
got it on
exhausted
my
but determined,
sleeve.
the match reaches its climax. Lashley spears Simmons with incredible force, leaving both men down. Orton, sensing his chance, coils and hits Lashley with a perfectly timed RKO. As Orton goes for the pin, Simmons miraculously breaks it up at the last second. The crowd is on the edge of their seats as the three titans continue to battle.
Murder him.
In a final dramatic sequence, Simmons catches Orton with a thunderous dominator, only to be met with a massive spear from Lashley. Lashley then covers Orton, securing the pinfall and winning the WCW Heavyweight Championship amidst deafening cheers and applause. This unforgettable match showcases the heart, power, and strategy of three of the best in the business, leaving the audience in awe of their incredible athleticism and resilience.
Bobby Lashley win. I could see it. It'd be a little weird, but I could see it.
Right. I didn't think anybody would beat Ron, but Ron didn't get pinned.
Right.
It was Randy that got pinned.
Yep.
So.
Ayla's like, now in Spanish, Travis. Right? Can you repeat that whole description in Espanol, please?
Sure can.
Now
you're racist.
Luchador. I can't say it all in Spanish. I only know certain words. I can't even say the whole thing. I blah for English words too, so I don't know what you're talking about. You're being. Now you're, not me. You.
Saying Spanish words. Boligrafo? Blanco? Gato?
Ayla's like, did I win? No. Ayla's like, mermaid murder. There are no fingerprints deep underwater. That's true.
Has anybody ever watched the WNBA?
No, I can say, thankfully, I haven't seen it.
It is
Gross.
the craziest thing you will ever watch in your life. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it.
All right, Picolo's got another one. Okay, 1 through 4, and it's for the NXT Women's Championship.
Through 4. 1.
1.
I did 4.
Travis picks 1. Picolo's like, still have not. You shouldn't. It's
oh my God.
It's terrible.
Don't be mean.
It's bad.
It
so
is,
bad.
It's like watching ants.
I think men's basketball's bad.
This is what I watched last night. So it's like watching ants build something, but you don't know exactly what they're doing. And you're not 100% sure if you know what they're doing, but you assume they know what they're doing. But it's like this chaos that's unfolding in front of your face. They don't even hit the rim when they try layups. I mean, it's chaos. At another level, you're like, isn't this organized basketball?
No.
Girls are running everywhere, just throwing the ball sideways, upside down. Like, it's fun. I recommend it. I watched that Caitlin Clark last night.
Picola says, crazier than International Flip Cup. I would rather watch International Flip Cup, Picola.
I don't.
Than women's NBA.
But it sounds cool.
Ayla's like, I think I won. You did, sweetie. You are the major winner.
I think if Brock was
You're
in
the
that match,
winner.
it would have been hilarious. But if I would have put Brock in that match, that would have just been the icing on top of the week that has been weird for WWE.
Picola says, it's old Paigey Poo, the first ever NXT Women's Champ. Old Slutty Paige.
Okay, so now, I mean, obviously Paige didn't lose her title.
She didn't.
She gave it up. So I'm going to go with the second greatest NXT champion of all time. I'll go with Asuka.
Oh. Not Io.
Ever. Like, ever.
That other girl. The tiny little one.
Kyrie?
No. The one that's the champion now. That's all tiny and little.
Roxanne Perez. No, thank you.
Ayla says, have you ever heard of air plants? Easy to take care of. No dirt. And you just soak them twice a month for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've seen
I'm the owner of 3 now. Pretty fancy. Damn, you are fancy.
So fancy.
P-Hole is picking Chelsea Green.
I'm okay with that. She was just on TV.
Describe a match for the NXT Women's Championship between Paige versus Chelsea Green versus Asuka.
Picture a thrilling triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship featuring Paige, Chelsea Green, and Asuka. The arena is buzzing with anticipation as these three incredible competitors prepare to battle it out for the prestigious title.
Piccolo's like,
As the bell rings,
that
Paige,
green
the
thumb.
anti-diva with a
Like,
fierce attitude,
so they just
immediately
hang?
goes after
Like,
Chelsea Green,
where do you
showing
put them?
no
Like on your
hesitation.
fridge?
Chelsea, known for her
How do these
versatility and
How do
charisma,
these plants
counters
work?
Paige's aggressive attacks with some well-timed strikes and grapples. Meanwhile, Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow, watches intently, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Paige and Chelsea exchange powerful moves in the ring, but Asuka soon joins the fray, unleashing a flurry of rapid kicks and strikes that take both of her opponents by surprise. Asuka's lightning-fast offense has the crowd on their feet, cheering for her dominant display. Chelsea manages to counter one of Asuka's kicks and throws her into the turnbuckle. She then focuses on Paige, hitting her with a series of suplexes and high-flying maneuvers. Just as Chelsea seems to gain the upper hand, Paige catches her with a thunderous superkick, sending Chelsea sprawling to the mat. The action intensifies as all three women trade high-impact moves, each trying to outdo the others. Paige hits her signature PTO, Paige tap out on Chelsea, but before Chelsea can tap out, Asuka breaks the hold with a brutal kick to Paige's head. Asuka takes control of the match, targeting both Paige and Chelsea with her relentless strikes and submission holds. She locks Paige in the Asuka lock, but Chelsea quickly breaks it up with a well-placed drop kick. Chelsea then attempts to capitalize, hitting Asuka with her
Carmelo
finisher,
is a
the
teeny
Emperor,
tiny little
but
man
Asuka
compared
kicks
to
out at the
Randy.
last moment.
Over your back? Okay.
The crowd is on the edge
What is this?
of
What
their
is this?
seats
What
as
is
the
this?
match reaches
What
its
is this?
climax. Chelsea
Hello.
and Paige briefly team up to take down
Hi.
Asuka, but their alliance quickly dissolves
some
into a
water.
heated exchange of blows. Paige hits Chelsea with the Rampage, but before she can secure the pin, Asuka swoops in, throwing Paige out of the ring. With Chelsea still reeling from the Rampage, Asuka seizes the
This is a
opportunity.
joke and a half.
She locks in the Asuka lock on Chelsea, who has no choice but to tap out. The referee calls for the bell, and Asuka is declared the winner, retaining the NXT Women's Championship. The match
Retaining?
is an unforgettable showcase of skill, resilience, and fierce competition, leaving the audience in awe of the
How does she
incredible
retain
talent
it if she didn't even
and
have
She
it?
doesn't
all
know
three
who's the champion.
competitors.
She didn't say champion.
Well, I didn't think you wanted to have a champion. Thought it was just open-ended. Ayla's like, one is in a mirror. The octopus mirror. No, does it look like octopus tentacles? Is it like long and like blah, blah, blah?
It's like a root with things.
I mean, you'll have to send me a picture because I can't. I just have no idea what's happening. I want this match, whatever this is, to be over because I hate everything about it.
It's just little people versus big people.
Well, it should already be over
It
with
should be.
whatever this garbage is on my TV.
Randy just needs to end it.
I don't even know why he's
How
not
much
ending
time
it.
is there left?
Too much time. That's the problem.
About 8 minutes.
He's got to make it look good, I guess, because somehow this little baby child that's in there is something that people care about, which I don't.
I don't know. Ooh.
Garbage pants.
I would call him Mini-Me.
Huh. Interesting.
Does it need sunlight?
And you do what? Soak them twice a month for 10 minutes and they just hang out and things? You have it in a lady. It's like her hair. That's funny. See?
It's that thing.
It's the plant. Yeah, that's the plant. And that's a plant too. That's a plant. And then there's the other
I've seen
plant.
those ones before. Yeah,
No dirt, huh?
Have to check. Did you order them online or did you buy them at a greenhouse?
Are they poisonous to cats? Because we
She
have
doesn't.
one that likes to chew on things.
Especially plants.
It was like, or you can spray them with water. Yeah, cat would like that. Oh no, he threw him on a table. Oh, bummer. Oh, he got poked in the eye for it too. Bastard. bastards.
Poor Randy.
Oh, now he's in a world of hurt. Why isn't he already just dead?
Poor Damon Stoudemire here.
Who's that?
Mighty Mouse?
Is that his real name or something?
No, he was a basketball player in the
Oh, I'm like,
90s.
who the
He
hell
was
are
just
you
a really
talking?
small guy.
So he's so tiny and little, he can't even break the table. That's how
Right.
pathetic he is.
We could call him Muggsy Bogues.
It's like instead of soaking them, there is a greenhouse in McCammon. There's a greenhouse in McCammon? Oh, that's cool.
That sells them.
That sells those type of plants only? That's weird.
Road trip.
It's an interesting concept. I have a plant that just survives in the air. No dirt or anything. Just hangs out with no roots. How does it grow roots? How does it survive? I feel like this is fake. Fake plants. They're fake plants, aren't they? You got swindled. You got
They're
swindled.
like, you just have to get them wet every once in a while. Plastic. They're 3D printed.
Have you seen the people that have done that? They're like, my mom's been watering this plant in the bathroom. It's a fucking plastic plant. Or they have it. They're like, I just found out today. They like pull it out. It's like fucking plastic. I've seen a couple people. It was pretty funny. It was like, no, she has so many plants. It's wild in there. So many plants. Piccolo says, okay, last one. Pick 1 through 5. And it's for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship in a last man standing match.
I'm not going to know anybody from Japan.
IWGP?
Yeah,
That's Japan?
That's the one that John Moxley has or whatever.
Oh. Well,
It's
who cares who
yeah.
has it? It doesn't matter.
If he says Pinocchio...
Well, pick 1 through 5.
3. I basically did the 2 outside, so now I'm doing
Pico says my neighbor across the street has plastic plants and flamingos across in their garden. You know, I've seen people do that, Picola. I have literally seen people go and get like the fake plants things or whatever from like Hobby Lobby or one of those places or whatnot and put them in their front yard and they're like, nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know. They're going to know. Nobody's going to know. And it's like they look real enough, it wouldn't matter.
I want to do that. I'm sitting there trying to look up different types of weed killer that won't kill my shrubs out here.
Right? Ayla says, it doesn't grow roots in that, but it will grow a new plant at the bottom, and you pull it off, and now you have 2. It's real. The curly one can get up to 10 pounds. Jesus Christ.
Jordan's going to get hit in the head with it one day.
10 pounds? That's terrifying.
She's like,
There's a 10-pound plant, motherfucker.
10 pounds? How big, though?
It's
Or
like
does it just get heavier? Same size, just
just
heavier?
balls up in a big old
Or
ball.
does it get big?
It was like, my fake plant died because I didn't pretend to water it.
That happens.
That happens a lot, I've heard.
Oh, look, Randy Orton's getting beat up by a
So you
miniature.
picked 3. Wrestlers 1, 2, 4, and 5 are all in WWE or AEW now. That's hilarious. But number 3 is nowhere to be found.
Oh, Jesus. Of course.
It was like, I'll send you guys TikToks about them later. Oh, great.
It's
so I
fine.
can have plant TikTok. Thanks.
I'll just buy it.
But you chose 3, which is Naito. Whoever
See?
Naito is. Hopefully I'm saying that right, because if I tell AI and they don't know who the fuck I'm talking about,
Yeah, it's not
It's-
worth trying. You'd have to type it in.
Tetsuya Naito.
Yeah. You're not.
All right, I can type it in. All right, so who you picking? What for
I
it?
have no idea who it is.
IWGP Heavyweight Championship,
You want to have a spelling
a
bee?
last man standing match.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Just kidding. I'll do Kenny Omega.
Okay. All right. Then Picola needs. You have to set it up.
Set up. You just turn it on.
You just type in. Oh, okay. I didn't know. It was set up for typing.
Is DeMar DeRozan still playing?
I don't know. Who was that?
He was a basketball player. He took the Toronto Raptors to the championship one year. which was weird. You knew it was a dark time in basketball if he's single-handedly taking a team to the championship, because he wasn't that good. It slaughtered Asuka's name, so I'm wondering what it's going to do to this guy's name. Asuka. Asuka. Why is everybody picking on knees? Is this like a new thing? Is this a Triple H thing?
It is, because everybody has broken knees, and so
everybody,
that's why.
like, it's a knee, it's a knee, it's a knee.
Suya Naito versus Claudio versus Kenny Omega.
Claudio Castagnoli. They probably don't even know who that is.
Oh, I don't know how to spell his last name, so it's Claudio. Hopefully he knows, because there you go.
We'll find out.
People says he's in sorry old Chicago Bulls who didn't make the playoffs. Ooh. That guy you were asking about.
DeMar.
Ayla says, yeah, delete that. You are now plant TikTok.
DeMar.
Yeah.
That's a terrible name.
I will create your algorithm.
DeMar?
Like Lamar.
No, like you're dumb. R, like retard, like DeMar.
Oh, his mama's not very nice. His mama hated him. He's like, I fucking hated your daddy. So you get a stupid name.
Set for an epic last man standing match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, featuring the reigning champion Tetsuya Naito, the powerhouse Claudio, and the high-flying, hard-hitting Kenny Omega. The atmosphere in the Tokyo Dome is electric, with fans eagerly anticipating a match that promises to be an instant classic. As the bell rings, all three competitors stand in a tense standoff, each eyeing the others with intense focus. Naito, known for his tranquil demeanor, smirks confidently as Claudio and Omega circle him. The action kicks off with Claudio charging at Naito, who ducks under a clothesline and counters with a quick drop kick to Omega. Claudio, using his incredible strength, grabs both Naito and Omega and delivers a double suplex that shakes the ring. The crowd erupts as Claudio shows off his raw power, but Omega quickly rebounds, catching Claudio with a V-trigger knee strike that sends him sprawling to the mat. Naito, ever the opportunist, takes advantage of the situation, targeting Omega with a series of quick strikes and a perfectly executed DDT. Naito's momentum is short-lived, however, as Claudio rises to his feet and delivers a thunderous European uppercut to Naito, sending him reeling. The match spills out of the ring, with all three men using the environment to their advantage. Claudio lifts Omega and slams him onto the barricade, but Naito quickly follows up with a running drop kick that sends Claudio crashing into the steel steps. The referee begins his count, but all three men struggle to their feet before the count of 10.
Wow.
Back in the ring, Omega regains control, hitting Claudio with a Snapdragon suplex and following up with a stunning Kotaro crusher. Naito, recovering from the earlier assault, catches Omega with a Destino, leaving both men down on the mat. The referee starts his count again, but Omega and Claudio rise to their feet at 9, keeping the match alive.
Oh, look, it's
As the
the
match
tiny
reaches its
Tonga
climax,
guy.
the intensity ramps up even further. Claudio sets up a table outside the ring, looking to inflict maximum damage. Omega, sensing the danger, fights back with a series of brutal V-triggers, but Claudio catches him with a devastating Ricola bomb through the table. The crowd roars in disbelief as Omega lies motionless. Inside the ring, Naito seizes the moment, hitting Claudio with a flurry of strikes and another Destino. Naito, exhausted but determined, lifts Claudio and plants him with a third Destino, leaving both men struggling to get to their feet. The referee begins his count, and the tension in the arena is palpable. At the count of 9, Claudio begins to stir, but Omega, with an incredible burst of energy, slides back into the ring and hits Claudio with a one-winged angel. The referee starts his count again, and this time, neither Claudio nor Naito can make it to their feet. The referee reaches 10, and Kenny Omega is declared the new IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
No way.
The crowd erupts in celebration as Omega stands tall, holding the championship high above his head. The match is a testament to the resilience, skill, and determination of all three competitors, leaving fans in awe of the incredible display of athleticism and heart.
Pickle's like, holy shit, holy shit. Yeah, holy shit.
The greatest
indeed.
match ever.
So great. That was long forever. Took us right to 8 o'clock. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us for the rest of SmackDown tonight. Looks like Randy Orton is moving on. Thank the good Lord. He murdered that little dude guy. Probably should have thrown him in a dumpster while I was at it, but he didn't. And then the fake Bloodline people came out to pretend that they're cool and tough. And that happened. All right, but we'll be back again on Monday. You guys have a fabulous weekend out there. You guys be safe and all that good shit, right? Okay.
Yeah, watch the Heavyweight Championship tomorrow.
It's happening.
Saudi Arabia, so it's going to be in the middle of the day if you live in the United States. It's Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Should be a good one.
Fury.
It's for the undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the world, so the winner walks away with every belt.
Every belt.
So, anyways, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gavin. We'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.